Guys, I'm going to show you how to make my cilantro lime hummus, freshly made hummus. For these ingredients you are going to need 1 jalapeno, 4 garlic cloves. I have here about 1 cup of water. You're probably not going to use all of it. This is basically just to get everything blended together. And I have about 2 tablespoons of lime juice, freshly squeezed. And I have about 1/2 bunch of cilantro with the stems on. Make sure you rinse it out pretty good. And I also have some salt and pepper to taste. And we have extra virgin olive oil that I'm going to be using for extra flavor. And this, you're going to be using this for its consistency, basically to get it smooth throughout the process. And I also have about 2 tablespoons of white sesame seeds that I've actually toasted on a pan without any oil, or you can use about 2 tablespoons of tahini if you have it, which is also like a blended sesame paste. And one of the most important things that you will need during this process, either a food blender, or I have basically a hand mixer that I'm going to be using during this process, which is a two-speed mixer, and of course the mixing bowl. And basically in this process you're basically gonna put everything into the pot and blend it, add your water and add your oil as you need to go. Stop. Okay, now we're gonna get everything put together. First, it's the only thing that I basically need to clean up. I am using the seeds here for the heat. You don't need to be specific with the chop because everything is going to be blended anyways. You have your jalapenos in the bowl. Add your chickpeas. Those are 2 15-ounce cans of chickpeas. They have been washed and drained. The garlic cloves. The lime juice. The whole batch of the cilantro. And the sesame seeds or the tahini if you have it. And I'll start with the water. Maybe I'll start with half of it. If we need to use the rest of it or need to add more, we can do as we go. And first I'm going to start on a low speed at 1 and get everything blended together first. And about this point, when it starts getting chunky, you can start adding the oil in. Gradually at a time. That's roughly 2 tablespoons going in. Alright, so after a few more minutes of blending, this is basically the consistency that I'm going for. This is basically, yeah. And by this time you want to add your seasoning to it, which is your salt and pepper. We'll start with about a teaspoon salt, teaspoon of pepper. Mix that up. And make sure you taste it. I think it needs a little bit more salt and pepper. About a tablespoon. Another pinch of salt. the finished product. I usually like to serve this with fresh vegetable crudités, which are just fresh raw vegetables. I have some red bell peppers for the sweetness, some carrots and celery. And either you can serve this with your favorite chips, or some freshly made pita chips would go great with this too. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit like, subscribe, leave your comments to see any other recipes you'd like to see. Thanks for watching.